Hey, my friend, welcome back to our channel. My name is Dylan, and today I wanted to share with you a little bit about how you can decipher this person in questioning to be your twin flame. How do you know? You know, what might you experience? What might you feel? And so, just to bring more light onto your own exploration and your twin flame journey, and yeah, like there's signs that have been channeled, um, 9 signs of a true and false twin flame that you can find in Twin Flames: Finding Your Ultimate Lover, a book written by Jeff and Shalia. um, yeah, it's really like very clear within those signs, and today I just wanted to touch on like a few of those signs, but also share some of my own experience, and yeah, share kind of the essence of the path that you take towards union and what you might feel along that path. So yeah, with that being said, yeah, I'm a twin flame ascension coach, and I'm here to help support you on this journey. So yeah, let's strap in, let's get ready for this, and yeah, let's have some fun. So this person, you've met this incredible person in your life, and you feel that you want to live your life with them. You feel that they complete you in some way. They're a complement of you, and so you're questioning whether or not this person is your twin flame. Okay, this is everyone that's on this journey comes to this place where there's this person that's in question, and you can only get closer to knowing whether they're your twin flame or not by interacting with them. This journey isn't about making assumptions and guessing and like, oh, I think so, but you don't talk, um, you never communicate, you never actually hang out, you've never even met the person, but you think they're your twin flame. Maybe take a few steps back, right? Because this relationship is very sacred, it's very spiritual. And so oftentimes, like, you'll go through things in life, and all of those things, all of those lessons that you learn will be catalysts, will be pathways towards your twin flame. That's what I experienced myself, was different relationships that tested me, caused me to grow spiritually, and mature. And without those experiences, I wouldn't have come to manifest Hannah, and she wouldn't have come to manifest me. Um, she also did a lot of spiritual work before we came into union by investing into the school of the teachings of union, and really like diving into that, and that was very huge for our union. So um, little we'll plant that seed and water it over there, and surely it may grow within your own consciousness that yeah, this is the right place, that Twin Flame Ascension School is actually very supportive for anyone that's on this journey looking to come into union with their twin flame. So um, yeah, like Hannah was doing that, and I was exploring my own purpose in healing through Reiki. And yeah, like I grew a lot through that time, because as you go through like more of a traditional Reiki practice, Reiki teaching, you go through a lot of upheaval after the attunements. And so I would experience that, like months after the attunement, for level 1, level 2, and then eventually we had attunements for master class. And after each one I would experience upheaval, and because everything that wasn't meant to come with me into the new vibration that I was going to would fall away. And that's that process of upheaval. And so yeah, like I went through that, Hannah was going through that in her own way, and so we were just growing spiritually together in our own way, on our own path. But inevitably we were choosing to be with each other throughout this path. And so it's not a very light thing as far as just saying, oh, I see this guy at the gym and he's so attractive and, he gives me butterflies. I think he's my twin flame. Okay, yeah, feel free to test the waters there, but, it can be, it's a lot deeper than that, right? It's like, it's very natural. It's very, it can be very effortless for a lot of people, but it also can be a lot of work. And so that's that work that I'm talking about, is that inner work where you're feeling your feelings, you're processing your emotions. And so this is all like a prelude to meeting your twin flame, basically, is that like you most likely have gone through some things that have given you lessons in life that have allowed you to um, really grow authentically within yourself and to express yourself, to really know what you want. And that's one of the most important things, is that you know what you want. When you meet your twin flame, or you get into union with your twin flame, like, it's because you've shown the universe what you want and you've learned what it is that you actually want. And so when you're very clear on that, and you also are surrendered to what it actually will look like, then you can easily attract it into your life. And so, um, like I said, it's kind of a prelude to your twin flame. Kind of it's not like it's a requirement that you have to go through spiritual warfare, or you have to like really like be tested. But it's a common theme that you will learn many lessons that guide you towards your twin flame, and you'll meet people that maybe you think is your twin flame, or you'll have a really beautiful relationship with someone, but you realize that they aren't your twin flame, and that it's time to let that go. Let's get into the person that's in question, right? Like, you think that there's this person that is your twin flame. How do I know this, right? And so there's just a few signs that I want to talk about today, and one of them is that they will feel like home to you. Like, being with them will feel like home. You'll feel like you've known them. You can be your authentic self, and there's so much unconditional love in that foundation of your friendship and your connection together, that there's deep trust, and there's just home there wherever you are with that person, or with their energy spiritually. It feels like home. So that's very telltale sign. Like, I understand you might feel nervous in the beginning. That's natural. But after some period of time, you shouldn't get butterflies from this person. Do you really get to know this person, and you feel like there's a friendship there in some way, you shouldn't necessarily get butterflies. There should be lots of trust and lots of peace there. So the butterflies should fall away after a while, but it is natural to have that in the beginning. And so they'll feel like home, right? Another really important one is that they will have the same vision for their life. They're also going to share the same core values. So these are kind of like two signs in one, but they both complement each other, because you want to have the same vision for how your life's going to look. Are you going to have kids? Where do you want to live? How do you want your life to be and feel? They're going to share that same vision for you, with you. And then they're going to have the same core values, like the things that they believe in. The things that you believe in will align with theirs. And it's okay if not everything is, like sometimes there may be a difference in religion, or a difference in some beliefs, but it's okay to like talk through that and discuss why there's a disconnect here, and just to have compassion in that, right? Nothing's ever personal. It's never your twin flame's not out to get you. They're just there to love you and to show you where you can love yourself more. But yeah, core values, same vision for your life. Those things should line up in the majority of things that create that little bubble of like, how you envision your life, what your core values are, majority of those things should line up with your true twin flame. The way that you would find out if they do line up is by communicating with them, talking with them. You know, having mature dialogue with your twin flame is something that's so different from any soulmate relationship where you're like you make fun of each other all the time and but you never talk about like real feelings and just very surface level, dialogue. It's not like that with your twin flame. You're forced in a way. Um, like you have to have discussions. You have to communicate maturely. Like it's a part of the relationship. It's a part of growing with someone. Um, in life, you have to communicate with them and how you feel, what you're moving through, what you need help with, boundaries that you might have. And so, yeah, it's like don't be afraid to have that communication, like to really get clear, right? The only way you can get clear on if someone's values align with yours and someone's vision for their life aligns with yours is by talking with them about it. So if you don't know what their core values are, if you don't know what their vision for their life is, then surrender the attachment towards them being your twin flame, because that's really important to have that knowing, right? Yeah, so don't be afraid to get clear with them on that. I do want to take a moment before I get to one last way to recognize your twin flame, but I just want to talk about, actually, scratch that, rewind. So the last sign that I want to talk about is that your twin flame will always adore you. And so this may come as hard to see at sometimes. You might not be able to see that your twin flame adores you or feel that your twin flame adores you, but they will, and they always will have that feeling within their hearts for you, even if they don't see that feeling as you. They're desiring their perfect complement, and that feeling is within their hearts, and so that's what they adore, and so that's what you are to them. Like they adore you as their perfect complement, even if they don't know that it's you. You can have compassion for them as they uncover that cloak and really wipe away the fog to be able to see clearly that you complement them in the same way that they wished someone would. And so like have a lot of patience and trust that like what you have felt throughout growing in your connection, and what you have felt towards them is true, and then surrender it and let it go, and that will like provide a lot of peace, right? Just continue to release control, release the idea that you're right. You want to kind of like release that, like, I'm right, I know that I'm right, and kind of like have a little bit more, be a little bit more humble there, and that can really help in being able to move forward out of a block that like you're frustrated because your twin flame's not changing, or they're not reaching out to you, you're not seeing any movement, and there's just this frustration that like they're throwing something away. And so the more that you can surrender and release expectations for them to do a certain thing, or to behave a certain way, or change the way you want them to, the less you do that, right? The more you can surrender that expectation and control, the easier it's going to be for you to continue laying that foundation of trust and love within yourself and with God, your connection with God. Yeah, I hope that provided some clarity. I do want to take a moment to talk about things that don't matter when discovering who is your twin flame, or when questioning who is your twin flame. These are things that don't matter, right? And so the one thing would be your age. Your age between you and your twin flame doesn't matter. Your family might think it does, but it doesn't. You can be widely different in age, or you can be close in age. Hannah and I are 2 years apart, but there's twin flames that have been married through the Church of Union, and they're several, like 20 years apart or so. So, yeah, age doesn't matter. Another thing that doesn't matter is we're not biological twins, right? It's not like you were born in the same womb. We wouldn't be twin flames, right? You don't have to look alike. You can. You can look alike, and yeah, that's great if you look alike. Um, but it doesn't, it's not like a telltale sign like, oh, he looks like me, he's my twin flame, or it's not really about the looks, it's more about the energy. People say that Hannah and I look alike. We don't really see it, but yeah, I know some twin flames that do look alike, and that's cool, but you don't have to look alike. And so, yeah, don't let that control the what you believe based on how they look. One more. Third thing that like doesn't really matter so much is if everything doesn't align on your love list with your partner, that's okay. There might be, ideally with your twin flame, there's lots of things that align and maybe a few things that will align over time. But yeah, and like if a few things like, oh, I always thought he would have blue eyes, and he has green eyes, then I think that you can release control there. So yeah, like some little things might not be exactly what you would have thought, but they'll be exactly what you actually wanted. And so it's like really having that trust that God's creating, and God has created the perfect complement for you, and that you don't have to worry about what they look like or who they are, or if they're going to be with you in this lifetime. Like, yeah, like they will, and they will look perfectly for you. Like, they're going to be exactly what you need. And even if you don't find them attractive right away, like, you will be attracted to their soul, and that will bring more attraction towards the physical. Is when you see that, you feel that attraction to their soul. And so, awesome. Yeah, I hope this provided like a little bit of clarity on how you might know if someone is your twin flame. Just continue to live in that knowing that you are worthy of being with your twin flame. You deserve to be with your twin flame. And yeah, like there's nothing they want more in life than you. And so you can trust that like you'll feel that through their being when you meditate in the energy of who they are, and you meditate on them and how they feel to you. Like you'll be able to feel that within your heart, that they align with you vibrationally. All the people in my life that I thought I was meant to be with and marry, they don't align with my vibration like Hannah does. And it's very clear physically, but spiritually and emotionally on the inside. It's everything that I ever needed in a person. She meets me in that place, just to be able to handle my emotions and reflect perfectly how I treat myself and how she treats me and how she treats herself. We just reflect each other perfectly, and that allows us to heal and come closer to God. And that's what this journey is like all about. That's the juice, is healing together and coming closer to God. And so if you're not willing to do that, then maybe this journey isn't for you, but that's okay. If you made it this far, it probably is. So as you know, Hannah and I are certified twin flame ascended coaches, and we have something special for you we're excited to offer. We just moved all of our group classes into one class on Wednesday at 5 p.m. EST. With this class, it's Hannah and I both coaching together. You also get an extra hour total throughout the month. There's 4 classes a month, 1 class a week, and they're each an hour and 15 minutes. Instead of, we usually meet with clients for about an hour, or for an hour, a session one-on-one, and our groups used to be just an hour, but now we combine all our groups, so we have a bigger group class, lots of good energy, and everyone's there to heal into their union. And so there's people that are close, there's people that are far. Wherever you are, you're meant meant to be there. If you've made it this far in this video, yeah, like I think that you're meant to be in that class with us and learn more about this journey for yourself. And yeah, like there's so much support here available for you. And if you are curious about this group class, if you'd like to sign up, I got a link down below for you. It's really amazing what's happening in that class since we just made this change, and we can really feel it amplifying what we're able to bring to that class, and what inevitably people are going to move through. The healing that's going to happen is going to be life changing, and we look forward to seeing all of the people that are currently there just transform in their own way. And yeah, we'd love to see you there too. So feel free to check out that link down below. Thanks for watching. Please feel free to subscribe if you'd like to see more of our content. We are here for you. So cheers. See you next time. Bye bye.